This is Emma from Dorbuk. In this video, we are going through the quick setup and how to configure the Dorbuk Visitor Management System. So if you are watching this video and still you don't have the Dorbuk subscription, no worries. Go to dorbuk.com, hit the free trial button, and complete the registration process. If you already have a Dorbuk subscription, visit dorbuk.com and sign into your account using the credentials created during the registration process. Before getting started, you need to know how Dorbuk works. There are two types of visitors. First one is direct walk-in visitors, who can check in and check out by entering their details in the self-service kiosk or by providing their details to the receptionist or security officer. The second one is invited visitors. They are the ones who are invited by the hosts in your organization. Using Dorbuk mobile app or desktop computer, the host fills up visitor details and invite them by sending a 6-digit PIN. Once the visitor arrives at the reception, they can check in to the facility using the PIN. Dorbuk can be configured for any of these two types of visitors, or it can be configured in a combined way so that you can manage both types of visitors. Now, let's configure Dorbuk for your organization. The initial step is to create different types of users for the system. For that, from the Settings menu, select User Management. If you want to make the visitor check-in using a self-servicing kiosk, create a user with the role Kiosk. There are 5 types of users in Dorbuk. The first one is Administrator, the person who has all the privilege except entering visitor check-ins and check-outs. And the Manager, who has all the privilege except to enter visitor check-ins, check-outs, and Dorbuk settings. The Kiosk can only mark the visitor check-ins and check-outs. Receptionist or security officer is in charge of the gate or lobby, and they can only mark the visitor check-ins and check-outs. And there is one more user called Host. They are the one who receives visitors. The host can fill up visitor details and invite the visitors by sending a 6-digit PIN. If you want to make the visitor check in by a receptionist or security officer, create a user with the role Receptionist or Security Officer. Next, go to Check-in Fields in the Settings menu. Here we can configure the fields to be displayed in the visitor check-in interface for the visitor to fill up. Easily click the corresponding checkbox required. You can include or exclude a particular field to your visitor check-in interface. If you want to make a particular field mandatory, just check the box Mandatory. If you want to add any additional fields other than the listed, you can include that field by entering the name of the field, for example, address, vehicle number, etc., at the text box marked Custom Field. Make sure that you checked the corresponding required checkbox. If you want to make a field such as only numbers to be entered and the number pad to be shown in kiosk or mobile interface, just check the box Is a Number. If you want to scan a visitor document, or if you want to take a photo other than the visitor photo, for example, vehicle photo, you include that field by entering the name of the field at the text box marked Custom Photo. Make sure that you checked corresponding required checkbox. Once all the check-in fields are configured, save it by clicking the button Save Settings. If you include the field Purpose of Visit in the check-in interface, The next step is to configure the list of purposes to be listed in the Visitor Check-in interface. For that, from the Settings menu, select Purpose of Visit. Add the purposes by clicking the button Add New Purpose of Visit. Thereafter, from the Settings menu, select Kiosk Settings. Here you can change the default settings set to your self-servicing kiosk. You will be able to set the welcome title and welcome message to be displayed on the kiosk. You can add your company logo and theme color. Also, you can choose various check-in and check-out features to be enabled in the kiosk. Subsequently, from the Settings menu, select Account Details. This page lists the details related to your account with us. Please make sure that all contact details are up to date. Now it's time to create the hosts in your organization. Go to Host menu and select Manage Hosts. Here you can add, edit, and delete your hosts. To add a host, click the Add New Host button. Enter the name of the host. If you want to send email or SMS notifications to the host at the time of visitor check-ins, enter the email address and mobile number of the host and choose the notification options. If you want to generate a login credential for the host and send it to them, check the box marked Send Welcome Email containing login credentials. Make sure that you entered the host email address. Later, entering all the details, click on the Add Host button. Now, the host will get a welcome email containing their login details. They can log in to Dorbuk using a mobile app or web interface using these login credentials. If you want to import a list of hosts from the Excel file, click on the menu item Import Hosts from the Host menu and follow the instructions. Following the Settings menu, you can select Subscriptions. Here you can manage your subscriptions. If you want to renew the subscription, click the button Renew Subscription and follow the instructions. For more details, please go through our FAQs related to plans and subscriptions. Now it's time to set up your self-service kiosk. Install the Dorbuk app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store on your Apple or Android device. Sign in using the login credentials we already created for the kiosk. For kiosk, we recommend using a device with a larger screen, 8 inches or above. Dorbuk supports 4th generation iPads and newer with iOS 10.2 or later. The host, receptionist, and security officer can also sign into the system using Dorbuk mobile app or using a desktop computer. For desktop, sign in, visit dorbuk.com. For further assistance, please contact support@dorbuk.com. Hope this video is useful to you. Thank you.